Yeah, what's up, everybody? This your boy Isaac. You can check me out on YouTube. I got a YouTube channel which is called Divine Inspiration. Also, I post comments on TikTok. Also, you can check me out on Facebook. I post comments on there occasionally. Comments to help uplift, motivate, encourage, and inspire people. I feel like that's what my mission here on planet Earth is, to impact as many lives as I possibly can. But what I want to talk about today is dating and getting to know somebody that you might have found attractive. You might have seen a young lady that came up on your job. You might have seen a lady while you was out and about at the grocery store. You might have seen a young lady that you was attracted to when you was out pumping your gas. And you really didn't even know anything about this female when you saw her. All you know is that you was attracted to her. You was physically attracted to her. Whether she had nice breasts, a nice ass, nice camel toe. She was real stylish, nice hairstyle, and that's all you really knew about. That's all you had to work off of was your attraction. So what do you do from that point on? You know, um, we can tap into our resources down here in the 3D world, and we can use a private investigator maybe to follow this woman around. That's something I would suggest a lot of us do. Or we can vet this person. Now, one thing I would suggest anybody do is FaceTime for a couple of hours. Exchange numbers with them and then get on the phone and just talk to them for a couple of hours for maybe one or two times. And rather than wasting your time on a date, spending money and going trying to go out to some 5-star restaurant, that's a complete waste of time. Especially if you know you can really get to know a lot about a woman just by a telephone conversation. And you might be able to, in some cases, it might just end right there at the phone conversation because you found out something that you really didn't like. You found out the two of you guys wasn't even in alignment with each other via the questions you was asking this woman. Her lifestyle just was not lining up with the type of lifestyle that you live. You want to ask this woman some questions, or are you spiritually inclined? Because I'm a spiritually inclined person, so I want a woman that can conversate with me on some metaphysical stuff or something about spirituality, and it don't go over her head where she just want to walk away or she want to change the subject of the conversation. Because a lot of people do this. That's how you can find out when a person is spiritual or not. When you get talking about the third eye and esoteric knowledge, they completely switch the subject off into some mundane stuff. That's how you know a person they ain't really on that level. They rather talk about sports or the weather or talk about celebrities or even be gossiping about and talking about somebody else. That's a good indication. So I want a woman that can, she's very intellectual. She can talk about those things. We can talk about the mundane things. So don't determine you being in a relationship with this woman just based off physicality. Yeah, we want beauty, but we want somebody that has a very good character, somebody that's upstanding, a woman that has self-control. I don't want to be with a loose cannon, because a loose cannon, she don't have self-control. Somebody says something to her, somebody just get out of pocket, and somebody say something to her, she ready to go to 100 on them, or she ready to do some attack them, or do some type of bodily harm. I don't want to be with a woman like that. I want to be with a woman that's poised under pressure. I want to be with a woman that's very peaceful. She don't have a lot of negativity swirling around her. She's very low key, calm. Even the people that she deal with are very peaceful and positive individuals. They not drama queens or drama kings. That's the type of female that I want in my life. She's very peaceful. She kind of a homebody. Because I don't really feel the need to be going out to all these various different nightclubs. Maybe every blue moon, but that don't really float my boat, to be honest with you. So I kind of want a female that's kind of a homebody, but she want to travel. That's something I do want to do. She want to travel from city to city. She into sports to a certain extent. She might not have never been to an NBA game out of town. So that's something that she interested in doing, and that's something I definitely want to do right here in the near future. Is me and a young lady that I'm interested in. We take a flight or we take a bus to L.A. or Boston, or we go to some other city, travel and watch an NBA game or a football game. That's something I'm very much interested in doing. So I'm looking for a woman that's on that level. Now, I'm definitely looking for a woman that can satisfy my sexual needs too. You definitely need a woman that you and her are on the same level sexually. She's into the same things that you into. She pretty much like having sex the same amount of times that you like having sex, because that could be a problem when she wants it all the time and you want it all the time and she don't. She just want to sit up on the couch and just cuddle up all the time, but she never want to have sex with you. I'm an affectionate man. I like one woman to hug me, lay a good kiss on me, rub me down, rub my back down, a little foreplay, talk dirty to me sometime. I like that. I like my woman to dress very sexy too, somewhat provocatively. I ain't gonna lie. Form fitting clothes, something that's tight that show her curves. I love when a woman dress sexy. Some short shorts, spandex, a fitted shirt to show her top. That turns me on. So I like for my woman to wear tight jeans, tight shorts. I love that. I love for her to show her feminine side, and I'm gonna be masculine. I'm gonna be in my masculine energy. I got a soft side too. I'm not a violent guy. I'm real low key. I try to avoid confrontation at all costs. So I'm looking for a woman who got self control. When a situation happens, she doesn't flip off the handle and just do something crazy. I like a righteous woman, a woman that respect people, a woman that know how to treat people with respect. Because if she treat other people with respect, she gonna treat you with respect. I want a woman of substance. She got values. She got morals. She just not gonna do anything for anybody or to anybody. She got standards. I have standards. I'm not just gonna do anything for money. You're not gonna persuade me to do something wrong just for some money. I don't want a woman that anybody can just hand her some money and she'll go out and do something off the cuff because somebody offered her some money. No, I want a woman of integrity. Now, let me just say, we're not all perfect. I was messy back in the past, and I'm quite sure if you run into a female, she got a messy past. She probably got some things. She probably done stole some or just did something crazy in the past that she not too proud of. But you want a woman that can clean her act up, because I didn't clean my act up, and I'm constantly getting tested all the time to this very day. So like I said, I'm looking for a woman of substance. I like a woman that drives a nice car, because I like a woman that's a car enthusiast. We can get on conversations about that, or she might get something done to her car. And she said, "Oh, baby, check this out. I went and got this done. I got the windows tinted, or I went and got some new rims." I'm a car enthusiast, so I want my woman to be one too. I want my woman to drive a nice car just like I am. So maybe a muscle car, some sporty, just like me, where we equals. I'm living in a nice house. She living in. I don't want a woman that's living in the ghetto, that's living in the hood. I don't want a woman that's an alcoholic or a weed smoker or a chain cigarette smoker. I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't smoke weed. I might drink a little wine. So if she drink a little wine, that's cool. But no alcoholics and no drug users. I don't want any woman that's with some type of organization that's got some type of agenda towards some other race or towards some other sex, or she just a part of some organization that put out hate. No, I want a woman that treat, no matter who you are, what race, even though I know racism, no matter who you are, what you look like, what sex, where you come from, she treat everybody with respect. She ain't got no type of agendas towards nobody. She love on everybody, regardless who they are. The mentally ill, black, white, Mexican, women, kids. She respect animals. She respect everybody. That's the type of woman I want to be around. I don't want to. Also, I don't want to be around with a woman that has a very nasty attitude. Oh man, that can break up two people real easy. When you say something to your woman and she come off with a cocky, nasty ass attitude, or her tone of voice is fucked up, that has ruined a lot of relationships. Y'all might be together and you ask her a question, she's like, what? I mean, what you want? Why you talking to me? Or she just come off with a nasty ass attitude, or if you say something to her, or she say, why you talking to me? Just a fucked up ass attitude. I can't stand a female like that because I'm not like that. I come across most of the time when I talk to people with a very kind demeanor, disposition. My tone of voice is real, monotone, or it's kind of got a cheerful vibe to it. Now, granted, I'm not always in the greatest mood, but for 85% of the time, I'm pretty much in a good mood because I don't want to rub nobody the wrong way. And that's how I like for my woman to be. I'm looking for a woman that can also cook because I can't really cook. She don't have to be no expert, but she can throw something together in the kitchen, and we can sit down and have a good meal, and then have some intellectual conversation. I don't want a woman that's stupid, that don't know nothing about nothing. I like a very articulate woman. Also, I'm looking for something that's a little different. Whether it's black, white, whatever, somebody that's very intriguing. They just very intellectual. You know, I've dated outside of my race. Like I said, I think race is just an illusion, but somebody that sound different, look different. It's just from something that you used to. Whether she an Asian girl or Mexican or Arabic or Ethiopian, but she's attractive and she's just coming from a whole different angle. But you feeling her though. She's very intriguing to you because she kind of different. you know. But make sure you know this woman that you're dealing with. Don't just get involved with her because she's very attractive. You know, we can also use our natural spiritual gifts to peep out this woman's aura and peep out this woman's soul and go real deep and use our natural spiritual gifts to get information about this woman. If we can't tap in, if we're not able to tap into our 3D resources, or we can question her too. I thought about that too. You can find out a lot about a female by being on the telephone, you and her FaceTiming each other, and you digging deep. And she can reveal a lot to you about her via you asking her a lot of questions. And you might determine at that point whether or not you even want to go out on a date with her based off the information that you got from y'all FaceTiming each other. I mean, you digging deep with these questions. Because you want to find out more about her character, what she all about, how she moves, how she operates. So find out who she hang out with. What type of music does she listen to? Do she listen to music that has negativity in it? Music that's talking about a bunch of BS? The type of music that a woman listens to says a lot about her. The type of programming that she watches on television says a lot about her. The type of conversations that she have with people says a lot about her character. Is she the type of person that put out positive energy? I want a woman of substance because I possess all those qualities. I'm not going to be asking for something if I don't possess all those qualities. I want her to have a nice house just like I have a nice house. That way we're not riding on each other's coattails. She's not in a situation because of the material things I have, because everything that I possess, she possessed. She coming into the relationship looking to love on me. She ain't tripping off the fact that I got a big house, because guess what? Her house bigger than mine. I'm driving a Benz. She driving a Porsche. Or we both equal. I'm driving a muscle car, she driving a muscle car. She ain't tripping off no material things and the money that I got. Because she can match me or got even more. This woman just want to love on me. She care about me. She want to spend some quality time with me. She want to build with me. She want to pour into me just like I want to pour into her. And then at the same time, like I said, I want a woman that's sexy. She don't have to be a 10, but she got a nice little shape on her, a nice little something there in the backside. She dresses, she turns me the fuck on. I'm anxious to get into bed with her and have some passionate sex with her because she turned me on because she shaped, maybe she's slim or she's slim, medium thick, got some nice little hips on her. She cute. I like that beauty aspect. I like to look at my woman and be turned on by her, be excited about jumping in the bed with her. She got to be on the same level that I am sexually. We into the same thing sexually, whether it be oral sex or certain positions that we like to do. She down with it. She got a little freak in her, just like I do. I'm looking for that type of woman. I'm looking for a righteous woman, that a woman of integrity. She ain't out here doing people wrong with just doing all type of ratchet ass shit out here in the streets. So I think I'm gonna take this approach. You know, I think in a short minute, I think I'm gonna put myself back on the market because I want to be able to share my life with somebody else. You know what I'm saying? I know what it feels like to be by myself, and I don't really need a woman in order to be fulfilled. I think Corona taught me that, how to not have to depend on somebody else for your happiness. I don't have to. I've been by myself for a long time, and I've been doing okay. There's things that I've done to gratify myself. I guess you want to call it self gratification. I've indulged in that. I mean, what man or woman that probably haven't went down that path of self pleasing or self gratification, if you want to call it. I've done that on numerous occasions because you get that feeling, you get that urge on the inside. You know, if you can derive your pleasure and your happiness from yourself, that's a beautiful thing. Whenever you're in the mood and you can satisfy yourself, that's a beautiful thing. But then it's also beautiful too if you with a partner and y'all can both get that eroticism and that great feeling from your partner. They bring you ecstasy and sexual stimulation and eroticism. If you can get that from another person, that's a beautiful thing too. And if you can do it for yourself, that's also beautiful. Ain't no shame in my game. I ain't got nothing to hide. If a woman ever asks me if I've been down that path of pleasing myself, I say, yep. And I enjoyed every minute of it. Ain't no shame in my game, partner. For real. But I'm looking for a woman of substance. I'm not looking to take care of any females. I'm gonna let you know that right now. When we both come into this situation, we both gonna have our own. You got your own crib in the nice suburbs, not the hood. I want to pull up and it's peaceful, not a bunch of motherfuckers hanging out, getting high, playing their music, or a bunch of motherfuckers hanging out just reaping havoc on each other for whatever reason. No, we got to pull up and then basically don't see nobody outside. Maybe they cutting their grass or walking a dog, but not a gang of motherfuckers out there just keeping up a bunch of commotion. No, straight suburbs, nice ass suburbs, where 95% of the time it's quiet. Because everybody in the crib minding their own goddamn business, not nosy, worrying about what their neighbor is doing. No, I don't want that type of female that's nosy. Over at the next door neighbor's house knocking on their door, wondering what they got going on. No, you don't need to be doing that. If I find out you're doing that, I'm gone. But anyway, know who you're dealing with. Ask a lot of questions. If you can tap into your spiritual powers and get information, that's all good too. But I'm gonna be putting myself back on the market in a minute. There's some healing that's taking place within me, but I think I'm fine. I know I don't have no type of STDs or nothing like that. I ain't got no syphilis or no chlamydia. I ain't got none of that type of. I know I don't. I ain't got no HIV or AIDS. I know that for a fact. You know when you got. You know when you got some type of STD. There are clear. There are clear signs of syphilis, chlamydia. You will know if you got that because you'll have all type of stuff coming about your penis and all that old type of shit. You know when you. I ain't got none of that going on. I ain't got no STDs. I'm gonna use a condom anyway when I have sex, but I ain't got no sexually transmitted diseases. I know that for a fact. I know what the symptoms are. But like I said, I'm gonna be putting myself back on the market. So women, be ready for me. Make sure you do the work on yourself. Be ready for me. All right, y'all. Keep your energy right, and your life will be right. Peace.